My name is Deanna, and this is my spiritual YouTube channel, The Faith That Grows. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about women's health, and particularly my very first Pap Smear. I know. If that's not interesting, don't worry. Just don't watch this. I wanted to talk about it because I've never had a Pap Smear before, and it's a very important aspect of women's health. Now, first, I'll just read a little bit about what is a Pap smear if you don't know. So, a Pap test is a diagnostic procedure, a procedure in which a small brush is used to gently remove cells from the surface of the cervix and the area around it so they can be checked under a microscope for cervical cancer or cell changes that may lead to cervical cancer. What happens if you never get a Pap smear? This is from Chapel Hill, OBGYN.com. We want you to know that your Pap smear is a test that is far too important to skip, and doing so means cervical precancerous changes may go undetected until they have reached an advanced stage or turned into cancer. And this is from acog.org. Women aged 21 to 29 should have a Pap test alone every 3 years. HPV testing alone can be considered for women who are 25 to 29, but Pap tests are preferred. Women aged 30 to 65 have 3 options. So I'm 30 and I never got a Pap smear in my entire life. Why? Because I've avoided it. Because I always kind of knew what the process was like, and it made me feel really uncomfortable. Like I didn't think I could handle it. So I'm 30 and I just got my first one. I know, don't throw stones. That's why I'm talking about it, because like if you are a woman, this is an important thing, and I just wanted to talk about it so that you may feel encouraged to get one done yourself and just be really conscious of your health. So it was long overdue for me. The one I got is good for 10 years, which is good. Or was it 5? I think she said 10. Something like that. So my mom always told me I needed to get one, but I avoided it because like it's not comfortable. So we went to SSM Health, which was nice because we used to work for SSM Health. So I always like going there. And yeah, they just asked me. I actually went for something else, but they asked me, like, do you want to get your Pap smear while you're here since it's long overdue? And I was like, yeah, definitely. So I'm also autistic, which means I have to self-advocate when I go anywhere. And I also have to bring what I call a safe person with me, which right now is Dan. He is my safe person, meaning he knows about my autistic needs, and he knows like he's good at protecting like my autism. And then I also have to self-advocate as well because I have sensory issues where I'm extremely sensitive to touch. So the process of getting a Pap smear, you get undressed from the bottom down, and you sit on the thing and you put your legs in stirrups, okay? I have never put my legs in stirrups in my life, and it literally like reminded me of like it reminded me of like when people, I don't know what, it reminded me of like when women give birth, like their legs being in stirrups, right? Um, I've never put my legs in stirrups before. It was really weird for me personally. I'm very sensitive having my legs like exposed like that when I'm not like in a bedroom with a partner is like really uncomfortable for me. But Dan held my hand and he kept reassuring me the whole time. And you know, I it didn't take that long overall. It took probably about 5 minutes in total. Um, the hardest part for me was relaxing, okay, because, you know, being in a strange room with my legs in stirrups and like, that was really hard for me to relax. And, but the woman doctor was very patient and loving. And I asked her, like, does the Q-tip go in any deeper than like a penis would during intercourse? And she said no. So if you're wondering about that, it doesn't go deeper than that. But it's a very different feeling. It doesn't feel like um it doesn't feel like intercourse at all. It's there's pressure, there's clicks involved. There's like um a scraping or like a not scraping, but they do like circle around with the Q-tip. And if you don't relax all the way, you could the test could come back inconclusive. And so it's really important to relax all the way. Which was very hard for me, but I did my best. And then there's also the worst part wasn't the clicks for me. That just felt like increasing pressure. The worst part for me was there's like a feeling of like she said like there's gonna be like a cramp, like this is gonna be like a cramp like feeling. And that's the part where I had to have her stop a little bit early. So hopefully my test results still come back conclusive. But yeah, I would rate the pain level as like a 4 out of 10. And I would rate the discomfort level for me as like an 8 or 9 out of 10. So that it wasn't like sharp pain, but it was discomfort for me. And now next time I'm going to know what to expect, and hopefully watching this video, you would feel more confident getting one too. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But for me, this was a pretty big deal because I've avoided getting this test my whole life, my whole adult life. And yeah. Um, that's it, I think. I hope that this video was informative. And I'm just very grateful that like Dan was there to hold my hand and reassure me. I had like my little unicorn Genevieve with me to comfort me, and I was able to self-advocate, and Dan was able to advocate for me that I'm sensitive to touch, so she was aware I have sensory needs issues. So that's it. I think I might start like a little mini series on women's health. So if you're interested in that or like the other content I have on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.